It is time for some good old quick match, and we're starting off today on Eichenwalde. Now, it has been a little while since I last played Symetra, and in particular on this map, I have never actually played her before. So, I guess we'll have to figure out the different locations that are good for the little sentry turrets. Obviously, there's going to be several that are going to be rather powerful, but all in all, I've been having an absolute blast playing the other support heroes in the game. In particular, as of late, I've been playing quite a little bit of Zenyatta, and Zenyatta has been doing very nicely. Anyhow, it's time for us to start giving the team a little bit of shielding as we will start raining the orbs towards the enemies. Oh man, immediately a whole lot of damage coming in. A little bit annoying, but I think we're going to be okay. Just simply we'll need to start raining as much damage towards them as we possibly can, while obviously having my beautiful sentry turrets up. That will be able to deal quite a little bit of damage. And actually, it's pretty difficult to spot as well. Pretty dang difficult to spot where the, sentry turrets are located. You know what? I'll put up my teleporter right up here so my allies will be able to get back into the combat relatively quickly. If they do end up falling, that should be fine. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, this like, bridge type area seems to be super useful. Although, currently, there's a fire in the hole. Please don't blow up my beautiful setup. Ooh, there's a dragon that's gonna try and consume us as well. Oh man, he killed my turrets! How dare you? How dare you? It's okay, it's okay. Oh, hey! That's my teleporter. Do not hit my teleporter. I talked about this. Ugh. Woo! And while she does kill my teleporter in the end, she had to pay for that with her life, and soon enough, I'm sure we will be able to get back onto the objective. Now, there is currently someone on the objective. Not really my time to shine, to be honest. I'm gonna try and spend my time over here instead and see if I can do a little bit of damage. Sadly, it looks like I'm not going to be able to, and they have broken our defensive position quite nicely. All right, this may be difficult. This may get difficult real quick. Ooh, do get a nice little bit of healing there. Okay, fine. Nice little bit of healing there by our Mercy. Very helpful. And just simply putting up the sentry turrets as often as I can, and at many locations as I possibly can as well. Come here. Feel free to join me. Alright, fine. I thought you wanted to just join me, but so far it's looking pretty good. We've got 3 minutes remaining. Obviously, Eichenwalde does require you to push onwards with a payload as well, and they first off need to obviously unlock that one. And so far, we're actually pushing them backwards, rather than us really losing a whole lot. You know what? I'm gonna try and save up the amount of charges I have on my sentry turrets. I want to have a couple available so I can put down 3 of them at once. Oh, man. Sorry about that, Mercy. I wanted to put them back at the objective. If I can, that would be super helpful. Oh, well, sorry about this. Sorry about this, Zarya. Got my ulti once again ready to go. I'm actually gonna put it up right over here. And I want to try and see if I can put my turrets back up to the bridge. Ooh. There was someone on the objective, but it looks like they have indeed successfully been shooed away. Ooh. Oh, what? Sadly, Roadhog walked backwards, and he backed into me while having that grenade on him as well. And sadly, oh man, my teleporter just disappeared too. It's always kind of interesting whenever you're playing a hero that does not specialize in damage, but you still top the amount of eliminations done. Oh man. Oh no. I'm trying to get through here as well. Don't really want to go too far though, because it's pretty risky. Getting a lot of help though, and it looks like we may very well be able to push them off. Nice. Got a kill there. Very nice. And it looks like, even though I thought we were going to lose the objective, we have successfully all eliminated them. And that means that we're once again going to be able to push them back. So far, so good. We're gonna have to back out once again. Okay. But so far, this is looking pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Once again, someone managed to get past us. I think that was going to be Tracer. She did also get hit by my abilities. I don't think that McCree has hit a single button on me. I don't think he has. Oh man. Oh man. Not quite the engagement I want to be in. Not with a Mercy on him at the very least. going to do way too much damage. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come here. I almost got my ultimate here ready to go. You know what? No need to risk anything. No need to risk anything. We're just simply gonna back up. I would like you to die, Mercy. Or, Tracer, if I can at all. But looks like it doesn't even matter. We already managed to pick up the victory. So very, very nice. All in all, very solid game. There we are, looking fabulous. Fabulous as ever. But it looks like Mercy has got the play of the game. I've noticed there's a lot of Mercy play of the games nowadays. I've noticed there are a ton of them. This one wasn't actually hiding, but I've seen a lot of engagements where Mercy is just sort of hiding off in a corner, waiting until you know, the team dies. Then they finally pop up and you know, throw their Q out and press the Q for play of the game. But that was a pretty reasonable game. The next match is going to be on Numbani, and next up is going to be Zenyatta. All right, who's most likely to take damage here? I think it's you, big fat guy. I mean, you're not, you know, it's just a lot of muscle. Anyhow, time for us to start raining some orbs. Now, it looks like they're basically giving us the first part here of the map. Can't really see a whole lot of them just yet, though, which may very well indicate that they are going to be turtling up on A. Obviously, this is relatively common. And it looks like indeed that is going to be the case, but we'll be alright. I'm just simply gonna start raining. I was gonna start raining orbs until I took an arrow to the, not to the knee actually, to the face. Ugh. Okay, so I have made my way back towards the objective, and it looks like my allies haven't been sitting still themselves either, as there is still a lot of damage coming in, and it looks like we are successfully pushing them all off of the objective, and therefore, wow, what were you doing there? What was he frozen or something? That wasn't, there's no freezing here. What was that? Why was he just sitting there in the corner? The only reason I could see him is because I had that button that said E. And I could actually use my Orb of Discord on him. Sadly, we do get taken out just now by their Torbjorn, who ended up doing a little bit too much damage in close quartered combat. But it looks like the team has indeed successfully pushed it onwards. And we are going to start escorting your payload. I'm not entirely sure, though, why exactly... Oh, you guys leave. Leave us alone. This is our area now. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll back up. We'll back up. Anyhow, I'm not entirely sure why he was sitting there in the corner. I'm gonna have to watch that back. Either way, we'll start pushing this payload onwards and see if we can do some damage with it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've been having an absolute blast playing Zenyatta as of late. Ever since he's got his, like, you know, slight buffs. Well, in particular, I guess the HP increase turned out to be rather significant. But ever since he got changed in the recent patches, I've been having a very, very good time playing him once again. Sadly, I was hoping there to keep my ally alive. Sadly, Fire Up, you know, died as soon as I hit my Q button, which is a little annoying. But so far, it's looking really, really good. So far, it's looking very, very nicely indeed. And I'm just gonna simply just keep on raining damage from the back. And that's really what this hero seems to shine at. You just sort of hang around in the back, you don't die, because if you die, that's obviously going to cost you damage in the long run. You just sort of hang behind your allies and you deal some damage. Now, every now and then, I've noticed if you're going up against, say, like a good Tracer player or whatever, it's very difficult to pull Zenyatta off, as, well, he just simply needs to be flanked in order to get killed. The same goes for, like, a good Genji player. Very difficult to kill them in a 1-versus-1 engagement. But if they really are allowing you to deal the damage from a bit of a distance and just simply heal up your allies, generally speaking, this hero gets absolutely out of control. And that's exactly what we are trying to achieve right now as well. Gonna have to back up. Obviously, a lot of my HP nowadays is in shielding anyway. It always used to be, but now it's even more than it ever was, right? And this really does allow me to stay alive for a significant amount of time. Now, I got my ultimate here ready to go. I can use it as a button to keep myself alive in times of need. I am communicating it to the team, by the way, explaining that my ultimate here is ready to go. But I primarily want to use it as like a counterplay to them. That's how I feel like this ultimate is most helpful. If you're not sure when to use it, just use it whenever, you know, there's a bunch of ultimates from the opposing team coming in, and that seems to work like a charm. All right, here we go. Got a whole lot of ultimates actually going down right now. There we go. Obviously, the combination also worked really nicely. As you can see right now, we are pushing around the corner, which generally speaking is the most difficult positioning on this map with the payload. Obviously, they can escort it backwards as well. And now would have been a good time to use my ulti. Somehow, some way, I managed to stay alive there. And it looks like, while we did get backdoored right there by McCree, I think we may have very well escorted it all the way already. Very nice move by him, though. Not gonna lie, that was absolutely beautiful. And he may have, you know, he may have actually picked up the play of the game with that. But, all things considered, not gonna lie, that was a pretty sweet match, and we managed to obtain the victory. But it looks like the Genji player instead picked up the play of the game. Yep, it's right here when we almost died, and he came in for the rescue when, oh my god. Didn't realize he did that many eliminations. That's pretty insane. Nice. When we got ultied as well. Very, very cool. Alright, of course, if I am dedicating a video to the support heroes, I can't leave out Lucio. The final match for today is once again on Eichenwalde, but this time around we're playing Lucio. Now, the 3 heroes that I have played in this video so far, obviously Zenyatta, Lucio, as well as Symetra, are all coincidentally my highest win rate heroes at this point in time. For some reason, whenever I play any of the support heroes, and in particular those 3, I just simply seem to win most of the matches, and so far, at the very least today, that seems to be true as well. As if I'm mistaken, I haven't actually lost a match yet. Anyhow, it is time for us to start raining some damage, and I think that the reason why the win rate is relatively high on these 3 is just simply for the fact that not a lot of people, in particular in quick match, seem to want to play support. I mean, I just in very many scenarios seem to be the only one that is playing support, and they are so very, very helpful. Also, obviously, it can be on fire in many of the scenarios, but it seems like whenever I do play quick match, there are a lot of, like, damage dealers, you know, and also a handful of tanks. But support is just, I guess, a little bit less popular, at the very least, whenever I play quick match at the level that I'm playing at. Obviously, in competitive, it is a lot more common, and I do tend to play, you know, oh man, that was a little risky there. I thought I was going down. I tend to also play a lot of support whenever I do play competitive. So speaking of which, I personally really enjoy competitive, right? But I don't really play it nearly as much, as I feel like I don't have enough time to truly dedicate myself to it with the amount of video games that I am playing. So if you would like me to, I can definitely make some more, you know, competitive games. I can play some more competitive matches on the YouTube channel. But please let me know down below in the comments section of the video if you are interested in that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to be at the highest level simply because I can't dedicate as much time to it as I know some other YouTubers can. So I think for the foreseeable future, at the very least, or at the very least for now, I'm gonna be focusing mainly on playing quick match. Oh man, nice little kill there by her. She only managed to get me, so it's all fine. But if you guys really badly want me to, I can definitely consider playing some competitive as well. But anyhow, we're back in the battle once again, and with 3 minutes on the clock, there is a chance that we're just simply going to be able to sit back and, you know, kill them from here. Now, we gotta be a little bit careful. It looks like they've got quite a couple of, you know, defensive characters on the offensive team, and obviously if you push into them, that could easily become an issue. There's a Widowmaker right there, as well as, whoopsie daisies, as well as a Junkrat, as well as a Torbjorn. Generally speaking, neither of those heroes you really want to go ahead and play on the offensive unless you're really good with them. But I guess I'm okay with that. I'm just simply gonna hang out and be with my teammates. That seems to be where the hero shines, right? There's no particular reason for us to attack into them anyway, and if they're not really breaking our posture here, and they're not really, you know, breaking the positioning that we have established thus far, that's a-okay for us. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock is easily something we can hold him for. And so far, this is looking rather good. There we go. Trying to just simply walk across and in between my allies to heal as many of them up as possible. And same really goes for Lucio as I play with Zenyatta as well. I just simply try and hang around in the back. Obviously, since, like, even more so on this hero, you got a lot of passive healing, right? You got a lot of, like, passive support, I suppose. Whenever you're alive, you're just healing more. So playing it safely and not going too far forward, generally speaking, is the way to go. Now, it looks like I did save my ulti right there together with our Zenyatta, and we ended up not really, you know, taking any damage from that Genji ultimate. And it seems to be that was really the biggest risk so far in this match. As at this point in the game, we're once again pushing them all the way backwards towards their objective. I think I'm playing even a little bit too aggressive. Honestly, this is where I should be hanging out. Right here in the back. Right together right here with Zenyatta. I was doing the exact same strategy. Like, if we are alive for longer amounts of time, we're just simply going to be able to, you know, do more healing. And that's just, you know, that's just the nature of the beast, I suppose. If we're too far forward, the chance of us dying is far bigger. And since we have a very difficult time escaping as well, it just, generally speaking, is not going to be worth it. And with 45 seconds remaining, I mean, they're not even really getting all too close to pushing us backwards just yet. Ooh, a little bit risky there, but with the combined healing of me and Zenyatta, it looks like we're going to be a-okay. By the way, double support, obviously extremely helpful. Very, very helpful. We get a whole bunch of eliminations thus far as well, and I mean, you can really see the strength of this, though. Like, they're not really running a composition that can easily break us. I mean, they got a lot of defensive heroes that are by no means bad, but they're not going to be able to easily pick this one off. And the combined might, I guess, of the heroes that we have decided to go for is just a little bit too much, as they do get a bunch of kills and they are managing to take us out. But if they're not on the objective, that means that we do indeed pick up the victory, and we managed to do a very solid amount of healing. So nice. There we are, by the way, hanging out once again, looking handsome as ever. It looks like Hanzo managed to pick up the play of the game. But either way, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did and you haven't already, consider hitting that like button down below. And if you want to see more content like this, definitely do make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one. Bye!